Yo, what's going on, brothers? Welcome back to Brotherhood Finance. In today's video, we are going to be talking about entrepreneur Grant Cardone and how he has created his entrepreneur spirits and created an empire called Cardone Capital, how he has done that through investing in real estate, some of the perks and benefits that you can get from investing in real estate, and very many other various things. Again, please make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. I appreciate you stopping by Brotherhood Finance. Make sure to check us out on our social medias at Instagram and TikTok at Brotherhood Finance. Again, I appreciate all the love and support. Here soon we're going to have a website coming out where you can buy merch, you can get packages, etc. So stay tuned for that information as well. And let's dive into this action-packed video instantly. Okay, brothers, so the first thing I want to dive into is who Grant Cardone is. Again, he is an entrepreneur. He's known for creating a huge empire while he has done through investing in real estate properties. He's owned and managed right now around $2.1 billion worth of real estate. So again, right here, Grant Cardone is the founder and CEO of Cardone Enterprises. His primary venture is Cardone Training Technologies that helps companies grow sales. So he's also very well known in sales and how to make them more effective. He also owns and operates Cardone University, Cardone Acquisitions, Cardone Capital, and Grant Cardone TV Network. So again, he's a very well known entrepreneur. He also has his own TV show. So he's one of the higher up entrepreneurs, especially in the real estate. So right here, his real estate value. Currently, I believe he owns and operates and manages around 2.1 billion, give or take, or more, real estate that all cash flows, appreciates, that he uses for a tax write-off. But we'll dive into that later. Some of the advantages, how you can leverage real estate, why obviously building credit and using your credit and leveraging that debt to buy a mass amount of real estate is important. And we're going to be diving through his first deal. So right here, before COVID-19 struck the world economy, Grant Cardone's net worth was estimated at around $1 billion USD dollars. So obviously from, since COVID, he's grown upon his net worth since that point. But let's dive into his first deal. So this right here is Grant Cardone's first deal. I read the book Investing in Real Estate, Grant Cardone, and within that book, it broke down his first commercial real estate deal. So you can do single family, multifamily, and then commercial real estate. Personally, I am a fan of commercial real estate, and obviously at Brotherhood Finance, we always preach that time is your best asset, one of the most important things you can utilize building wealth over a long period of time. So if we dive into his first deal right here, this was just some notes that I took. Don't mind the handwriting. So the first thing he did was he put $350,000 down of his own money, otherwise known as liquidity, so cash on hand. And with that $350,000, he bought $1.95 million worth of real estate. Now the first thing he did was he bought 48 units. Now the reason Grant Cardone likes to buy multiple units, and if you follow him as an entrepreneur, you've realized that he likes the deals that have more units. See, most people believe that if you have one door, you're actually safer than having 20 doors. But it's actually the other way around because there's something called occupancy. So occupancy means that out of the 20 units, I could have 18 of those units occupied. Okay, so people are in them, they're renting them, and while they're renting them, I'm paying down the debt of the real estate property. I'm collecting that cash flow from the property as well. And I can also use it as a tax write-off. And if the real estate deal goes up in value, if my property that I bought goes up in value because they're printing all this money like they have been since COVID happened, and they print all this money, causing savers to be losers and people that invest in real estate to gain more wealth and achieve financial freedom. So if I own it, the first reason he got 48 units is because he had more doors. So more doors equals, it's a safer deal. It also increases the cash flow. He's getting, if he has 80% occupancy, he's still positive cash flow, rather than if you buy one single family home and you rent it out and the renter moves out, then you're negative cash flow for a multitude of months because nobody's living in your single family home or whatever you're renting out. So again, he used leverage. So you put $350,000 down and he bought $1.95 million worth of real estate, which was 48 units. Now, something that's very key in real estate that he talks about more in the book is having proper management. So managing your real estate properties is very important. And obviously with his empire that he's built, he has a management team. So another thing that's very important that if you notice with all these entrepreneurs, they talk about cash flow. So cash flow is what moves the economy. It's what is the most important thing in real estate is. What is the cash flow going to be monthly, yearly, etc.? So cash flow, the reason why the rich love cash flow is because obviously we know earned income is the highest taxable income. So if you work for a job or something like that, that is earned income, you're going to be paying the highest amount of taxes. Now, passive income is something like cash flow. So the cash is flowing into your pocket. That's also how you diversify what an asset versus a liability is. So a liability is taking money out of your pocket while an asset is putting money in your pocket. So real estate is a perfect example, especially commercial real estate, is a perfect example of positive cash flow, which would be an asset. So he bought this asset and it produced $40,000 of positive cash flow. And then what he did was he sold the property for $5.2 million after 39 months right here. Sold after 39 months. While he owned this real estate deal, it appreciated, so it went up in value. He used leverage. He only put $350,000 down. He bought $1.95 million worth of real estate. And he also paid off $1.6 million worth of debt while he was owning that property. Now you're going, how did he do that? He did that while collecting the cash flow. He was able to pay down the debt of the property, and it also appreciated. So this is how Grant Cardone and many other entrepreneurs create massive wealth. Not only that, but he used tax code 1031, which allows you to move one piece of real estate deal into another piece of real estate deal. So this is what he does. He buys these properties and then he reinvests them into all other properties that are bigger deals so he doesn't create that taxable event. Taxes are great for the rich. Taxes are terrible for the poor and middle class. Okay, that's also something that Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, we have videos on him as well. That's something he preaches about as well. So he returned a 10x return in 39 months, and he collected around $130,000 or more just in positive cash flow. So that's Grant Cardone's first deal. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave those down below. If you guys like stuff like this, leave it down below. Now I want to dive into some of the metrics and the perks that I was talking about of owning real estate. So the first and number one important thing that we were talking about is cash flow. So cash flow is money that is coming into your pocket from rents. It's also known as passive income. So again, earned income is the highest taxed. Passive income is not really taxed. So passive income is the most important. If you're young, if you want to be an entrepreneur, the most important thing is to get your passive income higher than your earned income. The second thing is appreciation. So appreciation in real estate refers to the increase in the value of a real estate property over time. So if they print more money, chances are the likelihood is that the value of the commercial real estate that you bought is also going to go up in value. So that's appreciation. Your asset vehicle that you bought, real estate, stocks, etc., whatever you may have bought, went up in value. So that's appreciation. And then tax write-off. So real estate has one of the best tax write-offs that you can use in any asset class. And you can deduct your real estate taxes on your federal income tax return, which is massive. And that's why, again, like if you study the rich people, they do some of the very similar things. They own real estate, and then within that real estate, they provide housing, and they provide that housing to use it as a tax write-off at the end of the year. Again, like I was also saying, is they're paying down the rent and paying down the debt of the property from that rent, from that passive income. So the renters are paying down the debt that you own on the real estate deal. So there's very many advantages that you can get from investing in real estate. And this is why Grant Cardone's first commercial real estate deal was very important and very impactful that helped him jumpstart his career. Again, he started with $350,000 and bought $1.95 million worth of real estate and managed 48 units. You can manage a multitude of money with a very little lump sum of money by using leverage. Now, leveraging capital, like I was just saying before, you can leverage 20% of your capital easily, or more, depending on how you want to risk it, to buy 3 to 5 times the amount of real estate. So, in Grant Cardone's example right here, he put $350,000 down, liquidity, cash on hand, his own money, and he bought $1.95 million worth of real estate, otherwise known as 48 units. So those are some of the perks in investing in real estate. If you enjoyed this video and you found massive value, again, please make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay tuned for our website that's going to be launching very soon. I hope you found a massive amount of value in this video as always. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe again. I appreciate it, brothers. Much love. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.